Welcome to Champions Code. I'm your host, Kane Swift. Today on Champions Code. Ever wondered how a body riddled with chronic pain can achieve the impossible? Today, we dissect Rafael Nadal's journey, revealing how he transformed his greatest weaknesses into his ultimate strength, and how you can apply his secrets to conquer your own seemingly insurmountable challenges. Pain shoots through his foot like lightning with each step. The crowd at the 2022 Australian Open holds its collective breath. Rafael Nadal, down 2 sets against Medvedev, faces what appears to be certain defeat. His body, ravaged by a rare degenerative condition, screams for surrender. But in his eyes burns something different, not desperation, but an almost serene acceptance. This is the moment that will reveal a truth about human potential that could transform how you view your own struggles. At age 17, Nadal received the kind of news that shatters dreams. Mueller-Weiss syndrome, the doctors said, a rare foot condition that would only worsen with time. For most athletes, this diagnosis would mark the end of ambition, but Nadal's father saw it differently. This wasn't just about tennis anymore. It was about redefining the relationship between pain and purpose. Think about your own challenges for a moment. How often have you seen them as obstacles rather than opportunities? Nadal faced a choice that would reshape not just his career, but our understanding of human potential. Surrender to circumstance or transform his relationship with suffering itself. Picture a 15-year-old boy, already turning professional, becoming the youngest player to win an ATP match. This wasn't just talent. It was an almost supernatural intensity, a hunger that would fuel 81 consecutive wins on clay, the longest single-surface streak in tennis history. But beneath this success lurked a constant companion, pain. The real opponent wasn't across the net. It was within his own body, growing stronger with each passing year. The question wasn't if he could avoid pain, but how he could transform it into fuel. By 2008, the physical toll was mounting. Chronic knee tendinitis, worsening foot condition. His body was betraying him, even as his legend grew. Yet something remarkable was happening in Nadal's mind. This culminated in the historic 2008 Wimbledon final against Federer. 5 grueling hours of tennis that transcended sport. Grace versus power, precision versus raw will. But more than that, it was a demonstration of what happens when you stop fighting against pain and start dancing with it. These words would become the cornerstone of Nadal's philosophy. It wasn't about overcoming pain. It was about transforming his relationship with it. Think about that for a moment. How often do we waste energy fighting against unchangeable circumstances instead of learning to work with them? If you're enjoying Champions Code, please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code for our free 7-day email course, The Champion's Edge. Learn the elite mindset of warriors like Jordan and Phelps to intelligently outperform. Now, back to the episode. By 2015, even Nadal's iron will was being tested. His body had become a battlefield, each match a war of attrition. This wasn't just physical anymore. The constant pain had begun to wear on his spirit. You might recognize this moment in your own life, that point where determination alone isn't enough. where the weight of continuous struggle threatens to break not just your body, but your resolve. This was Nadal's crucible, the moment that would either break him or forge him into something stronger. While battling his own demons, Nadal did something remarkable. In 2008, he established the Rafael Nadal Foundation, creating educational centers in Spain and India. Even as his own future hung in the balance, he was building futures for others. This wasn't just philanthropy. It was a profound understanding that meaning transcends personal achievement. Fast forward to that January evening in Melbourne, 2022. 2 sets down against Medvedev, every step a negotiation with pain. The crowd watches, wondering if this is finally the moment when the king falls. But something extraordinary is happening on that court. Nadal isn't just playing tennis, he's demonstrating a philosophy of existence. These words take on new meaning as you watch him methodically claw his way back into the match, point by point, game by game, set by set. This isn't about winning anymore. It's about showing what's possible when you transform your relationship with suffering. As Nadal prepares for his final matches at the 2024 Davis Cup, his legacy isn't just in the numbers: 22 Grand Slams, 14 French Opens, countless records. It's in the philosophy he's embodied. Success isn't measured in victories, but in what you overcome to achieve them. Here's the truth Nadal's journey reveals. Greatness isn't about avoiding pain or conquering it. It's about transforming your relationship with struggle itself. The next time you face what seems like an insurmountable obstacle, remember the man who learned to enjoy suffering. This isn't just about tennis, it's about you. What if your greatest challenges aren't obstacles to overcome, but opportunities to transform? What if, like Nadal, you could learn to find purpose not despite your struggles, but through them? The body might keep score, but the mind writes the story, and your next chapter begins now. How will you transform your relationship with the challenges that stand before you? That's the real game you're playing. And like Nadal, you have the power to change the rules. Remember, it's not about waiting for the pain to stop. It's about finding meaning in the journey through it. That's the art of beautiful suffering. That's the legacy of Rafael Nadal. And that could be your story too. On the next episode of Champions Code, imagine trading in the clay courts for the roaring engines of Formula One, where every second counts and the line between triumph and tragedy is as thin as a whisper. Rafael Nadal's journey has shown us that true champions are forged not just on the battlefield, but within themselves. Yet even with his unyielding spirit, could he have faced what's coming next? Next week, we dive into the high-stakes world of motorsports, where one man pushed his limits so far, it changed everything. Please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code, or follow the pinned link to get our free 7-day email course, The Champion's Edge. 7 days, 7 champion habits. Train your mind like an Olympian and outmaneuver competitors while putting in less effort. Click the video that just popped up to watch the next one in this series. Or for episode summaries, behind-the-scenes info, and more, go to daily8.com/cc. Thanks for watching.